after that awful performance from Mikel Arteta and his boys in Germany, Bay Arena Stadium against Bayern Leverkusen. Now, after that match, tomorrow we will host Everton at home in Premier League match. This is a must-win match for us to maintain our lead if we actually want to win the Premier League title. It's a must-win match, nothing short of 3 points. Nothing short of 3 points. Of course, Mikel Arteta and the players, they must have seen the likes of John Obi Mikel and rival fans who want our downfall, who wish us not to lift a single trophy this season. So the players should always think of what rival fans want from us this season so as to prove them wrong. So ahead of that tomorrow's match, Mikel Arteta, in his press conference this afternoon, made it clear that after that Champions League match, there is no new injury from any of our players. This is a good news. And as for our able captain and Trossard, on their injury news, of course, we know how Mikel Arteta they answer such questions. He's always diplomatic. He did not downplay the possibility of Martin Odegaard and Trossard playing a part in tomorrow's game against Everton. At the same time, he did not give clear answer on their availability. Rather, he said that we will see that we need to talk to the doctors to see if they will be available or not. But looking at it, I think there is possibility of seeing Martin Odegaard and Trossard being involved in tomorrow's home match against Everton. Now, this Everton side is one of the stubborn clubs in Premier League. Yeah, we all know. In fact, head to head, in the last 10 meetings between Arsenal and Everton, we've won just only 5. Everton won 3. 2 ended in a draw. Everton, in their last 2 matches, they won. They won Newcastle at their home. Everton won Newcastle at St. James Park. We all know how difficult it is to win Newcastle at St. James Park. But this Everton won them. They also won on Burnley. So it's not going to be an easy game for us. Remember, they have one of the most experienced managers in Premier League, David Moyes. So he knows Premier League, he knows Arsenal in and out. So our players, Mikel Arteta, should be very, very careful in his selection, in his lineup. Of course, we all know that the performance of our star boy, Bukayo Saka, has not been impressive this season so far. And it's affecting us. It's affecting us, honestly. His performance is not what we expect from him with the player of his caliber. But I pray and I believe he will definitely up his game. He will definitely improve. But then we cannot continue waiting for him to improve. And that comes the presence of Noni Madueke, though he is not consistent. And with that, I think it's high time Mikel Arteta introduced this young lad. Despite his age, he is fearless. Max Dorman, he is there to help us. Even in the absence of able captain Martin Odegaard, he can, yes, that is his primary position. He can play there. Eze is not being creative enough for us. So we can't continue waiting for Eze, for him to blend with the system of Arsenal. So Max Dorman is there to help us. If Martin Odegaard is not going to be available for tomorrow's match, I think it will make more sense to see the midfield of Zubimendi, since Mikel Arteta doesn't trust Christian Nogard enough. I don't know why this guy, Mikel Arteta, doesn't trust him enough to give him playing time. Is it when Zubimendi will now, God forbid, have injury, that is when he will now force Nogard to be playing in that position? I don't know. So I expect to see the midfield of Zubimendi, if Martin Odegaard is not going to be available. That is Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Kai Havertz, with our striker being Victor Gyökeres in that tomorrow's match. We really need 3 points against Everton. Every game now in Premier League should be a must-win match for our players if we really want to win the Premier League.